how to start a trailer park business. I really love your question. I can help you out with this. My name is Brando Linick, and this is going to be, I guess you could call it a video review, alright, on a trailer park business, sharing with you just things you got to know when it comes to building a business in general, creating an income, but this is also something that I've had the privilege and pleasure to get around a lot of other people out there who have done this, alright, family, business friends of mine, alright, built relationships with a couple people who have done it, and I'm going to illustrate just one of the most popular ways of doing this in the simplest fashion without getting too complicated or complex and putting you in a coma. So when it comes to this business, alright, a trailer park business, you have to have a piece of land. Alright, you have to have a piece of land, however many acres that is, alright, it's going to depend on your cash flow and size of business that you can build it out to. Of course, you can buy more acres as the business grows, but the more land that you own, the better. Alright, and I'm not talking about buying land just in some random place. This is one of the key factors that I've found in common with people who have done it. You want to have land that is in a location specific to a popular area, so like a beach or a lake, and a family and friend of mine, alright, had done this. They did this going back in the 90s, and they bought a piece of land, alright, and when they bought that land, it was like 200 acres, it was a big piece of land, and they had a lakefront. So right off the bat, once they started doing some bulldozing and they started doing some construction on the land to, you know, make some lots for people to actually put their trailers, it started to become attractive to people because it was really close to the water, because people could bring their, you know, sporting activities out there, like, you know, ATVs, dirt bikes. They could do things out there. They could do things with sea-doos and such of that nature. So because of the location, they actually started building their business very rapidly, alright, because it was close to the water. So that's really the key point when it comes to actually starting a trailer park business. Location is key. It's really what's going to make your business become really successful or not so successful. Alright, it's going to determine how you go from 0 to 60. So I hope that makes sense. It really isn't complicated or complex. Everyone that I've gotten around, they've all told me location is very critical. From that point on, and then you have to deal with some management skills, alright, learning how to manage tenants, alright, so it's kind of like operating your own rental vacation house where you have people come and they rent it out for a certain period of time, they pay you, you gotta manage and maintain, you know, the area, you gotta make sure that it's nice, it's clean, it's tidy, so cutting grass, maintenance, supplies, employees, helping you out with managing and maintaining the area. So that's just something that goes further down the road, but it's something you gotta keep in mind that goes with the business as you grow it. So I hope that makes sense. If you have more questions, I didn't want to go into too much detail in this video, but if you have any questions, comment down below. It comes down to finding property and then renovating that property, and from there on, you can get your business license and register a business, and then you have your own trailer park. So hope that makes sense. In addition to this video, I want to add this on because if you're looking at this for similar reasons why I had family and friends look at it and actually do it, if you're looking at it because you want to start a simple business to make money, create a passive income for yourself where you can build an income in a business and have a life at the same time, I've got an additional lead I want to throw your way. And before you consider starting, you know, a trailer park business, if you hear me out here for a minute, my experience with this goes back over the last like year and a half. And what happened was I came across a person who is building a multiple six-figure income business their first year, which is not average or typical. Their first year in business, they are doing this, almost a seven-figure income. And because they're making more money every month than I was making in 2 whole years, I began to model and copy what they're doing. They did not have supplies, equipment, employees. They didn't have to go out and buy a large lot of land, alright, and renovate it and bulldoze it. That would take a couple years to really renovate the goodness out of it. And because they weren't dealing with that work, which is physically demanding and can be exhausting, being honest with you, and they're building a business on the internet, I started to model and copy them. Alright, and in less than about 3 months after that, I created a full-time income business for myself, working part-time, not average or typical results. Sharing that with you because if you really want to build a business, to build an income, be your own boss, quit your job, retire your wife, your husband, spend more time with your kids, or just travel more to do the things that you want to do, I would highly encourage you, before you buy a plot of land and put all your labor and efforts into renovating the land and advertising it and going out there and trying to market it, alright, I would highly encourage you learn to build a business on the internet. If you're looking at building a business to be your own boss, create time, freedom, leverage, and true flexibility where you can do what you want and have a life at the same time. And there's a lot of noise out there on the internet. I would encourage you connect with someone who's already doing it. Find someone who's already building a business, model and copy what they're doing. It wasn't until I did that I had a breakthrough. If it worked for me, it can definitely work for you. So I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's been fun. If you'd like to learn more information about building a business and income from home online, you can always connect with me on my site. It's 123marketingtips.com. The link will be in the description. You'll see a video there from myself explaining exactly how I've done this, how you can do it too. And then after that, I'll introduce you to my good friend and mentor who shared this with me, who's still making a high multiple six-figure income right from their laptop without having supplies, equipment, employees. So it's pretty cool. Not average, not typical, but cool stuff. And I'll see you on the other side. Take care.